So I'm usually not one to, talk about politics anymore or anything to do with like the political spectrum in any stretch of the imagination, but this issue I feel like there's a few things that I want to note and that I do want to kind of talk about. So I figured what the hell, let's make a video. I've been looking at a lot of TikTok and everything else, and I've been seeing how Jelly Roll. First of all, if you're getting offended about the things that a guy named Jelly Roll says, what does that say about you? No offense to Jelly Roll, because like some of dude's music is actually really good, but I digress. So apparently, people are upset that Jelly Roll, I guess he's been guest hosting Jimmy Kimmel, and I guess apparently are getting very upset that he has made some jokes about President Donald Trump. It's been to the point to where people have been saying that they are no longer going to support him, deleting his music from, their digital libraries, etc., etc., etc. And this to me comes across as them acting very hypocritical. And the phrase that comes to mind the most is, so you can dish it out, but you can't fucking take it. Is exactly the phrase that comes to mind. I know, please pardon the vulgarity, but I felt the emphasis was needed. For everybody that's coming across, saying that, oh, he's made jokes of the presidency, da 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 da, so long and so forth, etc., etc. When Biden was president, weren't you doing the same thing? When Obama was the president, weren't you doing the same thing? But now that the shoe's on the other foot, you want to get fucking butthurt about it. Once again, going back to the phrase, you can dish it out, but you can't fucking take it. The level of hypocrisy within it is, number one, it's alarming that you want to act this way. But number two, at the same time, it's rather hilarious. And the reason why, once again, why I find it so hilarious is, so you want to dish it out, but you can't take it. You want to make a bunch of comments about, liberals getting butt hurt, but when the shoe's on the other foot, you get just as, if not more, butthurt about it. Do we not see the hypocrisy here? I mean, maybe it's just me, but a lot of hypocrisy within that. Look, as far as I'm concerned, this is also very alarming to me because it very well could mean that the art of satire and the art of comedy is dead. Jelly Roll didn't even really say anything that bad, but you want to get angry about it. If anything, any of the things that Jelly Roll said were third grade level insults, and you want to get this butthurt about a third grade level insult? Get over it. Get over it. And that's really all that needs to be said about it. If we as a society cannot put out, third grade level insults for the purpose of satirical comedy, what does that say about us? Does it mean that we have became so offendable that comedy in general is dead? Now, whether any of you ever want to admit it or not, you can be virtuous in the comments and you can say that you never have, etc., etc., etc. But human nature tells me otherwise. But the thing about it is that some point in our lives, we have all talked shit about someone else. I don't care who you are. There is no one in this modern society that is so virtuesque that they've never talked shitty about someone else. I've done it, and the rest of you have done it as well. We could mean it, we could not mean it, so on and so forth. But if we as a society have come to the point that third grade level insults offend us to the point we are ready to stop purchasing someone's artistic product, but yet we will go out of our way to insult, ethnically slur, and homophobically slur other people, we have to ask ourselves, what the hell is wrong with us? And if we need therapy. Personally, I think everybody's fucked. And this is just a prime example of nobody can take a joke anymore. And quite honestly, y'all just need to get the fuck over yourselves. There's a lot of profanity within this rant, but at the same time, there's really some things for you to think about, okay? I'm very brash and I'm very abrasive in the way that I put it. But seriously, stop and think about this and ask yourself the question: if we cannot take satirical and third grade level insults as adults, does that mean that we have become so emotionally sensitive that does it mean that we have become so emotionally sensitive that comedy as a whole is dead? And have we become so emotionally sensitive that we've lost any spirit of, fortitude? I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Leave me a comment. Thanks for watching.